Very interesting, fascinating stuff. Let me bring in Dr. Asah-Asante, who's joined us. Doc, do you agree with that? Really grim picture if you're an MPP supporter and party executive now.
It's a difficult thing for the MPP. If you look at Ghanaian politics, go back to the history of politics in Ghana. The movers and shakers of elections. So if you do anything that antagonizes them, I'm afraid you are going to have a problem. Let's cast our mind back to the 1970s, Achiampong era for that matter. You saw it was the middle class that really fought the government. You know, Association of Professional Groups, Ghana Bar Association, and all that. They took the government on. So when you are in government and you have any policy that tends to ruffle the feathers of the middle class, then you are likely to be confronted with a group of people who are able to articulate what the issues are to the ordinary man. These are people that they have a lot of dependents. And these are people who always they are the people are able to stand toe to toe and face government. All right. So problem with them, then you are likely to have a difficult task, not only in managing them, but also managing people who depend on them. And remember that in politics, one vote is so important, like the hundreds of votes that you talk, because one vote can move somebody from a candidate to become a president, a candidate to become an MP. So I thought that the PP wouldn't have taken this path, but here you are. This is born out of one thing. If you look at all the policies of the government, especially the second tenure, that issue of dialogue has been missing in the equation. As if they are running their own private business. I'm sorry to say that, but I need to be blunt about it. It's a public business, so all the time you need the vis-a-vis approach, the back and forth. You talk to people, you to have respect from there to the issues, or so that you find common ground and some of this. But that's not what we are seeing. As we are getting closer to elections, remember also that one of the that really influence the choices of voters is the economy. And you do within this whole block, you need to be very mindful of that. Now we are in difficult times. The economy is not performing. And you are still also having the middle class being, attacked in quote in a certain way and all that. You are working against the tide. And I'm afraid it's not going to augur well for the MPP at all. They need to sit down, plan carefully, and look at policies that will really help to deal with this problem than to resort to this type of knee-jerk, attitude to solving problems. I still can't wrap my mind around it because if you look at what has brought us this far, one of it, the issue of for instance, look at the size of government. And you guys are yet you look
unfortunately
to take care of to undermine. I don't get it. You want to have a very comfortable life, but you want to what? Work against people who have really struggled, and they have also put the government afloat over the years. So I don't get it. They need to really get back to the drawing board and look at some of these issues and see what they can do.
Okay.